Hi Aquarius, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your July love reading. So I've already laid out your oracle cards just to save some time. So now I'm going to shuffle your cards and get your main reading cards out. So for the highest good of all, Spirit, love, what do they need to know? Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the highest good of all. Thank you. Okay, there. Okay, so underneath the deck we have the Four of Cups. This is like an offer being presented. This is boredom of an offer. This is, should I take this or not? I'm going to think about this. This is like, does this really fit me? You know what? I'm okay with the other three cups that I have here. This is like discontent. It's searching. It's wanting something bigger, wanting something different. Yeah, had enough as well, because I've just seen the Ten of Swords and I've seen the Three of Swords. So for a lot of you, you've kind of had enough. It's like been one too many times. It feels like there's things in between. So for a lot of you, you've just left a relationship. There could be new offers coming in with this as well, but you could be in a stage where you're feeling like, you know what, oh, do I really want to deal with all that pressure? It might be easier just to be by myself for a lot of you. So as you come into the reading, you come into with the Eight of Wands. So for a lot of you, this could be, it's almost like somebody's trying to fall in love with you real fast. Somebody's trying to get real romantic. Somebody's coming in and what they're offering you is stability as well. However, it does have its complications here, because we do have, next to the Eight of Wands, we do have the King of Swords. So this is about truth. This is about clarity. It's about being authentic. It's about speaking up. But then we have this deception card here as well in the center of the reading, the Seven of Swords. So it's like you're thinking, do we persevere? Do we carry on despite all of this crap going on? Do I state what I need to state? It's with the King of Swords as well. It's about consequences. It's about there being consequences for actions, and that somebody's feeling a little untrustworthy. Somebody's feeling like they're not what they say they are, and they're wanting this new beginning, because we do have the Sun card here, and the Sun is about joy, is about vitality. So it could just be that underneath there's this subtle thing, but you need to have this conversation. And the reason I'm saying that is because your first oracle card is from the King Solomon deck, and it's number 9, and it talks about being clear in your intentions. It talks about having a conversation. It talks about being very clear in the same way that the King of Swords would be clear. It also talks about learning something. So it talks about learning lessons. It's 9, so it's like the end of a cycle. So it's like lessons learned, and now you're putting the action in. Yeah, now you're deciding what to do because of past lessons learned. This card also talks about broadening your horizons, which is interesting with the Four of Cups here. And there being this discontent or this boredom somehow, yeah? So, we're being asked at this time to have trust and faith. You have the card of trust. Now, it could be that this trust is this Seven of Swords in the center here. And maybe there's a slight imbalance in your trust in yourself. Maybe you don't trust things because of this past Ten of Swords and this past Three of Swords. Yeah, maybe you don't trust yourself to make the right decision. Maybe you don't trust the universe to catch you. But this is asking you to have a little bit more trust and a little bit more faith, and that is backed up with your past life card of the angels. Now, this is saying that the angels are there for you. Your guardian angels are there for you at this time. You may be going through these cycles. You may be going through these lessons, because we do have the round and round card as well. But it's saying to call on your angels at this time. It's also asking you to ask them to help you to deal with stuff. They're there to help guide. They're there to nurture, support. If you need help with something, they can be there before you go to sleep. You can ask them to answer a question for you. And then in the morning, when you wake up, as soon as you wake up, write down the answer. And it's like you can communicate with them in that way. Yeah, but they're saying that they're there for you, and they're saying that this situation is being guided. Now, with the round and round card, it's 25, so it breaks down to 7, which is very much about your spiritual path. And it's saying that round and round is about these cycles that we keep getting ourselves into, and we feel like, you know what, this is new, but it feels like I've been here before. Yeah, it feels like we do have the 10 of Pentacles here, and that is kind of feeling that stability. And next to this Page of Cups here, it's like it's new, but you've kind of been in this cycle before. So with round and round, you're being asked to ask yourself, like, why am I in this cycle before? Because you're being given a higher view of it this time. You're being pulled out of it, or being pulled back in order to view it correctly. So instead of being in the midst of it like you was before, now you're being asked to kind of look at it with a more clear, rational mind. Yeah, he is very clear. And it's about taking a step back, because once you take a step back, you can see who's sabotaging you, you can see who's navigating you, you can see who's got the truth, and you can see where these new beginnings are. So it's about noticing patterns and cycles for you guys right now, and calling on your angels, and looking at these cycles and not getting into repetitive kind of structures, not getting into the repetitive, well, I used to act like this. It's about being different, being authentic as well with the King of Swords, being your authentic self, and as well broadening your horizons, because it's the end of these cycles with the 9 here. Okay, so then we move into your future row, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. This talks about people coming round. This talks about people starting to see the value in you now. They're starting to support this structure now, yeah? But I do feel like it is next to this. So there's this truth that needs to be had. There's this conversation, yeah? And that will bring in more growth, because now we're starting to grow something. Now that joy is being turned into a positive growth, a new beginning. It's being turned into love. It's being turned into seeds that are planted and will grow. It's being turned into nature. And now we have this push forwards. We have this movement forwards. We have this passion forwards. Now it's like, all right, we're starting to throw our energy into this now. It's like the knight in shining armor. It's also about facing your fears about something. Yeah, I do have that. Generally, for most of you, your relationships are pretty solid. Maybe this new offer is, you've heard it all before for some of you. Maybe, but there's a lot of communication as well. This is the Fallen in Love card, but it's also, excuse my nose, but it's also about moving up a level in terms of growth. Yeah, so maybe it's like you was happy where you was within the relationship, and it's like this offer's coming in, or you're trying to work on more stability. Yeah, it could be for some of you that there's something that comes in financially. There's news that comes in financially for some of you. Yeah, but then we go into this distrust in the center. And it could have been, there's something that it could have been to do with some sort of fairness, some sort of justice as well with the King of Swords, yeah? But then we have this slight deception underneath, or feeling like this offer's going to break the stability for some of you, and you need to kind of pull yourself out of there. But you also got, you attract love by enjoying this moment fully. So this is from the Romance Angels. So this is about you kind of, maybe your worry is in that you, because the only real negative card we have is this 7 of Swords in the center. Yeah, and I feel that once you break that pattern, yeah? You can start to enjoy the moment more. You can start to enjoy the relationship more. The relationship can move on, it can grow, it can evolve, because we do have the Empress sitting next to that. So literally, in between this offer and then this growth, we have this Seven of Swords. So it's getting over an obstacle, it's getting over that hurdle in the center. But there is a need to clarify things. There is a need to be straight up. There's a need to kind of learn the lessons from the past and kind of move forward. Draw a line in the sand, and then you can move forward together. Then we're starting to build now. We've got 2 3s now. We're starting to build stability. We're trying to build structure now with the Empress as well. And then it's like the relationship can start to move forward more passionately. Maybe the focus was on stability before. Maybe the focus was on stability, and now it's kind of moving to another level, and it's kind of like maybe you're scared things are going to get thrown off. Yeah. We also had religious factors. So it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it could be that these things are getting thrown at you, or this obstacle is getting thrown at you in order to grow your spiritual path, in order to help you grow, in order to help you grow creatively, in order to help you grow spiritually, in order to help your relationship grow. Yeah. But it's about you finding a new way to look at this cycle. It's about breaking the pattern, whatever it is, broadening your horizons, and trusting that the universe is going to catch you on this, because we have 2 things to say that they're going to catch you. You have the Trust card, and you also have the Angels card. Your final card from the past life is Farm. So for a lot of you, this could be that you're wanting to have a more simpler life. You're wanting to be more closer to nature for some of you, or there's a need to be closer to nature. There's a need to kind of just get back into enjoying the moment with the animals, get back to enjoying the moment with your pets. It's like, this also talks about the people that are around you, being around you in the past life family. Like, so it could be that there's certain patterns that have been established from there. Or it could be that you just literally want to have a more simplistic life, yeah, with less bills, less hassles. You're trying to live more authentically, yeah. We do have the growth as well, and the plants, wanting to be closer to nature here with the 3 as well. It's also telling you to put this time into yourself, yeah, and you attract love as you enjoy the moment. So that is just being you. That's having fun this month. That's putting some time into your self-care. I feel like whatever this bump is in the center, it is just a bump. It's just an obstacle that's needed to get over, but I think it's part of a bigger cycle for your spiritual growth. So I really do hope this has helped. Take care, stay blessed. If you'd like a personal reading from me, all the information is in the box below. If you'd like to like, share and subscribe, I would appreciate the energy back. Take care, stay blessed. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.